Hello everyone, my name is Vincent Jacob and I am here to present Exathlon, a benchmark for explainable anomaly detection over time series. This is a joint work with Fei Song, Arnaud Stigler, Bijan Rad, and Yanne Diao from École Polytechnique, and with Nesime Tadboul from Intel Labs and MIT. Anomaly detection refers to the task of finding patterns in data that do not conform to expected behavior. Due to the ubiquity and complexity of time-oriented datasets, anomaly detection over time series data is widely studied and applied across modern systems. In such systems, the task of explanation discovery, the ability to discover why given anomalies have occurred, is sometimes equally important to anomaly detection to enable faster corrective actions. Access to high-quality data repositories and benchmarks have been instrumental in advancing the state-of-the-art in many research domains, and lack of such community resources severely limits scientific progress. There are several open datasets and benchmarks for time series analysis, but none focus on detecting and explaining anomalies in high dimension. In this work, we introduced Exathlon, the first public benchmark for explainable anomaly detection over high-dimensional time series data. Exathlon consists of a labeled dataset, an evaluation framework for anomaly detection and explanation discovery, as well as a modular and extensible pipeline to build and evaluate techniques. We will present each of these components here, following with a short experimental study, but please feel free to refer to our paper for additional details. The dataset of Exathlon was constituted by recording the execution of 10 different Spark streaming applications on a 4-node cluster, each processing user click streams at a given input rate, optionally with some joint data. We show the SQL-like equivalent of application 5 as an example. The dataset consists of 93 trace files, with a trace defined as the recording of an application run more than 2,000 metrics coming from Spark and the node's operating system every second. We show an example trace of application 5 projected on the total process record, scheduling delay, and processing time here. Among the traces, 34 were disturbed with some system events injected during application recordings at labeled time intervals. The dataset contains 6 types of events. The first 3 relate to the sender's input rate, burst input until application crash, and stalled input. Examples are shown on the right with anomalies between red lines. The fourth runs the process consuming all CPU cores on a given node, and the last 2 are respective failures of the Spark driver and the given executor, which are also the only ones that can be found within the same trace. The other traces, undisturbed, are provided for modeling the normal behavior of the applications. Exathlon evaluates anomaly detection methods using a range-based model, where precision and recall scores are computed for each of the predicted and real anomaly ranges, and then averaged out to form the final precision and recall. Exathlon uses this model to evaluate 4 levels of increasingly difficult requirements. AD1, anomaly existence, sets the recall of a real range to 1 as soon as it was detected somewhere by the method. AD2, range detection, sets its recall as its proportion of detected records. AD3, early detection, linearly penalizes the recall scores late in the range. In this case, recall scores were also normalized so as not to exceed the ones of AD2. And AD4, exactly once detection, sets recall or precision scores to 0 for a real or predicted range if there was no one-to-one mapping between them. Let FTW be the explanation derived by an explanation discovery method for an anomaly XTW starting at T with duration W in the disturbed trace. F can take several forms, but we treat it as a function of the features A and define GA as returning the set of features used in F, referred to as ATW. Explanation discovery techniques are then evaluated at 2 levels, locally at the anomaly instance level and globally considering all instances of the same anomaly type. For ED1, local explanations, conciseness reports the number of explanatory features, stability reports the entropy of the features appearing in explanations of different samples of the instance to measure whether they agree with each other. It is also provided normalized with respect to conciseness, as the entropy baseline depends on the number of explanatory features. When applicable, accuracy reports the precision and recall the instance explanation would get if used as an anomaly detection rule around it to capture its predictive power. For AD2, global explanations, conciseness is the average number of explanatory features across the type instances. Stability is renamed concordance and computed as the entropy of the features coming from the type instances. And accuracy is defined as the average precision and recall the explanation of an instance would get when used as a rule around the others. The modular and extensible pipeline we provide for explainable anomaly detection primarily targets semi-supervised anomaly detection methods, where models are trained on undisturbed traces and tested against disturbed traces. The first pipeline step is data preparation, including data partitioning and transformation, which outputs the transformed train and test sets used by the models. The second step is anomaly detection modeling, which involves building a model for the normal data, then using it to derive outlier scores for test records, and finally selecting a threshold on these scores to assign final predictions. The output of this step is a pair of functions G and F, with G mapping a test record to its outlier score, and F mapping it to its binary prediction. These functions are further called and evaluated on the test set using the AD inference and evaluation modules. The AD inference module also outputs a set of predicted ranges for the model that can be used as inputs to run and evaluate explanation discovery methods. To show the practical usage and value of Exatlon, we used it to compare 3 anomaly detection and explanation discovery methods from the recent literature. We briefly highlight some conclusions here, but a more thorough discussion of these experiments can be found in our paper. We chose to compare 3 deep learning-based anomaly detection methods we called LSTM, autoencoder, and BIGAN. The first one, forecasting-based, trained an LSTM network to forecast one record ahead in undisturbed traces, and then set the outlier score of a record as its relative forecasting error. The other two, reconstruction-based, respectively trained a dense autoencoder and a bidirectional GAN to reconstruct windows of undisturbed traces. Autoencoder set the outlier score of a time window to its mean squared error, while BIGAN set it as the average of its mean squared error and feature loss. For both methods, the outlier score of a record was set as the average score of its enclosing windows. All methods were run on a set of 19 manually constructed, downsampled, and standardized features. After tuning and running the methods with 24 combinations of thresholding parameters, we got the following median results for 4 default AD requirements. From these, we can see that BIGAN did not perform well overall, likely because the GAN failed to converge. We also see that LSTM performed better than autoencoder for ID1, but worse for other levels. When looking at the outlier score produced by these methods for a trace with CPU contention anomalies, we see they were a lot more continuous for autoencoder than for LSTM, due to its window averaging. By setting its threshold very high, LSTM could achieve very good precision, while maintaining very good recall from its highest spikes under ID1. However, as soon as it needed to cover more of the anomaly ranges, having a good recall required lowering its threshold, where its numerous spikes outside real ranges significantly hindered precision, inducing a much lower achievable F1 score. We also compared 3 explanation discovery methods, MacroBase and Extreme, which are both model-free and use statistical measures to identify features behaving differently between a pair of normal and anomalous periods, and Lime, which explains the prediction of a black box model as a linear approximation of its local decision process, shown here for regression. We ran MacroBase and Extreme to explain real anomaly ranges in the disturbed traces, and Lime to explain the window outlier scores of our autoencoder during these anomalies, and got the following results averaged across anomaly types. From these, we see that the normalized stabilities of MacroBase and Extreme are comparable and both better than Lime, which is consistent with the literature stating the tendency of Lime to give explanations that might change in the face of small data perturbations. Despite concordance being better for Lime, it is still quite bad overall, indicating that a user would be likely to see different explanatory features for anomalies of the same time, which is undesirable in practice and would require some improvement. Another aspect that could be improved is the bad predictive power of MacroBase and Extreme rules around other instances of the same type. This could be explained by their predicates, typically hard-coding context-dependent constants that do not generalize well to other traces. To conclude, we presented Exatlon, a novel benchmark for explainable anomaly detection over high-dimensional time series data. We designed Exatlon to help compare various anomaly detection and explanation methods in a common framework, highlighting their strengths and weaknesses to fulfill and cover different requirements and anomaly types. By doing so, we hope it can help guide method selection for different usage scenarios, but also target specific research directions and challenges to improve the state of the art in this area. We open source Exatlon on GitHub. We invite the community to use it in their research and welcome any feedback and contributions. Thank you very much for your attention, and don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions.